Greetings and salutations, my name is Kartosael and welcome to the first real episode of Stellaris, the second attempt. In the previous episode, episode 0, I have created the Beacon of Ingenuity, which features the Crwban, a turtle-like race which is charismatic, intelligent, enduring, but are slow learners and slow breeders. We are an oligarchy and a free haven with a lot of mechanists. We'll have robots. And we're xenophile, pacifist, materialist, nuclear missiles, hyperspace travel, and reptilian everything. Our planet is called Pillar of the Moon, in the Eye of the Universe star. And we are going to play a tall empire, which is filled with naive, curious little buggers that basically don't know what's good for them. So we're going for a not going to be going for a huge one. Probably just a large ring, elliptical, spirals. I'll take a full spiral one. AI Empires 9 seems, okay. Could also up it a bit and then include randomization. So without randomization it would have been 9, now it can be anywhere between 6 and 12. Though 6 is not a lot if it does roll that way. 12 is a lot. It's basically going for, what, let's do it. 7 to 14. Advanced AI starts 1 to 3, don't want any more of that. Fallen Empires likewise. I think the randomization is new, by the way, since the 1.8. Primitive civilizations, sure. Crisis tank, one time please. I don't want it to be stronger than it already is. I already managed to beat it once. A normal amount of habitable worlds. For the rest I think it's just normal. Yeah, no. You saw what happened with the Kerbals. I should not be playing any more difficult than that. And our FTL method will be hyperdrive, random empire placement, so not clustered, random. It can be anywhere, as long as the the advanced ones are directly next to me, because I really don't like that. Then again, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to attack them. But still, you don't want have an advanced AI phonetic purifier next to me. Thank you very much. We will be playing Iron Man because I want the achievements, basically. If bug does occur, then well, we'll start a new race. So we are starting a new game. And we are here by the Crwban, for those who didn't see the 0 episode, means turtle in Welsh, because why not? Right, so you have seen, I hope, the startup game on my co-op playthrough. Those are narrow, my word, really narrow. We have a large potential for being boxed in well, a lot of directions. So I'm probably going to explore this way first, see if I can branch off, grab some land here so I'm not boxed in that severely. Well, we'll see. Our construction ship is of course rather useless to start off with. We have a anomaly research speed plus 35% in our science ship, who is going to survey our system. Now, is there a significant amount of things in our system? Not really. But it's at least something. We have our little corvettes. Yeah. We have our service, we have our robots. Kind of strange that I wasn't allowed to choose how they looked. Well, Basically they're only good for minerals and food production. And they are on minerals. Clever boys. For now we're not going to improve anything right away. We can build like more robots straight off. Like build another robot. We don't really have the tile to do that on though. Because this also produces energy. I don't like that because I'll have to choose and I'm bad at that. And yeah. If you build something on it, one of those two will be lost. I'd rather have like 2 energy or 2 minerals rather than one of each. What can you do? So a lot of players actually send out their corvettes first to nearby systems to see if the science ship won't get wrecked. Knowing this tactic, I won't do it because, as I mentioned in my 0th episode, I'm going to basically roleplay my race this time. With the kobolds I had that intention and ended up totally not doing that. I just took whatever I thought was the best option. Now I will do that, which means that because my race is a bunch of naive turtles, we'll just go with a science ship. Speaking of, I need more. Also speaking of science, let's see what we can research. Our solar panel network will surely increase the amount of energy credits we have flowing into an empire. That's very useful. Monthly influence is nice. I have come around a little bit on the upgrades for your buildings. I still don't use them until like mid-game, until I really have nothing more to upgrade in my systems. But actually researching them is worthwhile because they do tend to unlock various things. However, I will probably still only go for them under the cheapest option, and right now that doesn't matter at all. Starting off with 1 influence just out of the bag is really nice. Better mining network is nice, actually. But, you know, fusion missiles. 91 months. 55. Oh, that's bad regardless. Oh, 80 months. It does not factor in the percentage increase. Interesting. So the it said it said 91 months. You all saw it, but it didn't factor in the 22%, and it's 15% because these 2 icons match. And stagecraft. Leader lifespan, that's nice. Leader experience gain, that's also really nice because we're slow learners, so they just cancel each other out. Right, let's get started on a relatively significant speed. 60 days. Also, I'm not entirely feeling well. You might hear that from my voice. So there's that. But map mark done. And if you hear something like, is there something stuck in your mouth? Yes, there is. It's a candy kind of thing that soothes my throat.
Concluded.
Thank you. Let's recruit a new scientist. I'm actually going to recruit this one and put the experience gain on it. Yes, which means you won't have any research, but you will get this guy, which actually matches. I did not know that. I just took this because we'd have another icon which we can use to min-max our research, but it actually matches the one we really are researching. That's, well, that's very nice. There is a word for that. Serendipitous. There we go. Let's survey this system. There we go. So I already found 4 engineering. That's significant. It really is.
Construction project concluded.
Amazing. It sounds... the voice does sound a bit American. Not sure how I feel about that. The discovery of alien life. The ISS Crwban has made a startling find on Najaga 1A. The moon is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Pillar of the Moon. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Najaga 1A are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are... We may not be alone out here. 60 society research, I take it, because that's like 10 months worth. And there's actually a habitable planet here. Alpine. The beacon of ingenuity. Oh, that's bad. Is abuzz with news of the alien organisms discovered by the ISS Crwban some time ago. These little evolutionary marvels kindled in the Crwban people a renewed hope of first contact with intelligent beings. So, memo to me, never use the in a name because it's already there. It's not like I can change that, can I? I can change that.
System survey concluded without incident.
Yeah, actually. We can change it. This is nice. Of course, we do not... I don't think we have the ability to change the adjective, which is a downside. But at least that does save a little bit on the headache. And that's a nice starting system, I must say. There's a lot of signs in there. I approve tremendously. Would like the extra minerals.
Construction project concluded.
I do kind of like this voice. There's a bit of swagger. I want you to build a mining station. I should probably like... Oop, no, we're going faster. Habitable World Survey. We know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to the Pillar of the Moon. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on our planetary surveys effort on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. What does this do to me? Habitable World Survey. Just survey all habitable worlds. And there was an anomaly. That's not. There is a pattern of unusual sonic activity on Najaga 3. Leave it be for now, thank you. Ooh, this is not a horrible world, actually. I mean, it's not over the top amazing, but it's not horrible. Alright, now I am building
System survey concluded.
System survey concluded. I don't know, it's somewhere between American and Russian, I feel. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Najaga 5A. If what we have learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was a sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. Our predecessors. They called themselves the First League, and appear to have coexisted in relative peace with some 2 million years ago. Though the Najaga system lies in a region of space that seemed to have made up the core of the territory, a partial map found among the artifacts indicates that this First League may have covered a significant portion of the galaxy before its eventual collapse. Begins the precursors, the First League event chain. Smashing. Ooh, well, I'm not going to live on this anytime soon. That's a 15, so no. Unless there's like Betharian stone on it. It's a really good society hub. Wow. But it's probably worthwhile building a science outpost on that one. Weeks after the ISS. Oh, I forgot to change the prefixes. Pity. Well, ISS it is. Crwban's latest fruitful exploratory survey, Crwban xenologists, are practically falling over themselves to publish their takes on the finding on the Najaga 5A. This fervid storm in the scientific community has had some negative but temporary impact in pursuit of other fields. Meaning what exactly? We have the agenda slave optimization. And you're warlike. Well, I guess. Sure. Bit taken aback by that. Doesn't really fit what I had in mind, to be fair, you know. After we build this one, we do definitely need one over there. System survey concluded. You survey that. Well, that's a lot of energy. Yeah, that's nice. Do you have anything like significant? No, it's also 2 times 2. But instead of the mining station above the sun, the eye of the universe sun, it's what we call the eye of the universe, okay. We will build one here, which provides us with 3 energy. Ooh, that's a big alpine world. I improved tremendously. And a tropical world. The advantage, you know, of actually colonizing those other worlds, even though I won't be able to completely habitat them, they are in the same system. There's like 2 planets in this system, 2 planets in this system, which is really nice. Which means they only count as 1 towards this. 2 planets for the price of 1. Because this is controlled, colonized systems, not planets. So the more planets you have in a single system, the more bang you get out of your buck, basically.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly found, okay. You know, no. Last time I thought what could possibly go wrong, it went wrong, so I'm actually going to wait. Because the first tradition I am going to pick is discovery. Why discovery, you might ask? Well, remember, our race is very, very curious. I need this. So discovery would make sense, and I eventually also definitely want this one, producing unity for assisting research, because we will get boxed in and basically end our exploratory possibilities. We're going through this first, so reducing the normally fail risk. After that we'll go for these 2. Getting science every time we survey anything. If you really want to have the advantages of the discovery tree, you should get it as soon as possible. If you're like, well, I don't care too much, then you might as well wait a really long time before you get discovery. Which is still a completely valid strategy. Well, we have scoured 1 planet. There will be another one. So it's very nice for a habitable world survey as well. It would have been nice if we actually had that prior to this one, because that would give us 2 more. But
anomaly found.
No. That's a lot of ooh, leaders gain level.
System survey concluded.
There's a lot of anomalies in one single system. And we have studied most of the systems we have.
Construction project concluded.
We want a mining station over here. This isn't very nice, but we are definitely going to live on this planet because it's huge. I think it's bigger than our home world.
Concluded without
it is.
Incident.
Yeah, we have indeed discovered everything we could within our borders. This is slightly outside our borders, which is a pity. Well, what can you do? Basically, if I build a mining station here, I would need to leave it for 45 months for it to produce a profit. If I have left it for that long, it would have been worth it. 45 months. Will I be building a colony ship within that time is the question. I don't know the answer to that. Let's get our Unity game on. Ooh, speaking of, that was aptly timed. There we go. Anomaly fail risk is reduced and discovery chance is increased. As well it should be. Well, colonization will also take a very long time, but 45 months.
Construction project concluded.
I don't know, I don't think... In the end it might have been useful. How long does the construction of a colony ship take? 360 days, about 12 months then. So... Okay, 23, so if I were to rush a colony ship, which I probably won't, I think it might actually be worthwhile. We're just gonna gamble on it. It might backfire, but it's also 2 energy credits. If it was just the minerals, I wouldn't have done it. But the 2 extra energy credits does help us out a lot.
Research concluded.
Yay! Heritage sites, yes, yes. Produce more Unity.
Construction project concluded.
Awesome. So you should be, yeah. Is there anything you want to swap out? Well, if we swap out food, we'll starve. See, we don't have a lot of food in our capital planet. No, system survey. Lots of engineering.
Survey concluded.
And you were on the planet least likely to be scanned. So, scanned? No. Colonized. So you will get 1 for 4 research points. Yes, please. That's a lot, considering we make 7. And this has been a really big boon, like the 2. The 4 engineering right over here, that's just amazing. Actually not too bad of a mineral production either. What's our governor like? I wish there was a shortcut for leaders. You are... well, pretty rubbish. You're just eager. Extra experience gain would actually be nicer. And you'll be a lot younger. You are replaced. Oh, just a second. I'm telling off my governor. There we go. So he's younger, he lives longer, and well, yeah, he didn't really have that much experience regardless. Yeah, you're pretty useless. Sorry. Goodbye. Right, now there was an anomaly. Now 5% is something we can work with. There's another Unity thingy that helps with that. Just survey speed. Probably the thing after discovery will be diplomacy. Because we're going to be diplomatic. Well, we'll try to be. And harmony would also be very good because we're slow breeders, but it's not going to be as much as a problem. Because in the end we do mostly want others to join us. A strong gravity well in Ulysses 2 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Oh, that's nice. I guess. I mean, it's not horrible. I want you. I really want all the research stations, basically. Yay, we get Unity. More Unity, specifically.
Anomaly found.
Oh, is it now? There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. 10% chance of failure means failure every time. But we'll see. Who knows?
Research concluded.
Solar panel network. Better energy on our ships. The energy grid is a very nice upgrade though. That is actually really useful. Just gets you a flat 10% energy produced on a planet. I mean, yeah, it also produces energy on its own. Nice to be put like here. And slow breeders isn't nearly as bad because we also have robots we can just plonk down. This asteroid appears to have served as a lawless port for various criminal organizations that were active in the territory of the First League. Smugglers, pirates, mercenaries and all other lowlifes from every League member species gathered here to offload illicit cargo, broker new deals or just relax in one of the asteroid's many cantinas. So basically it's a hive of scum and villainy. What level are you? 2. You are not good enough to research that. You will be, but you aren't right now. Fusion missiles. I do like the idea of better thrusters. I also like the idea of armor.
Concluded without incident.
The Skyon? Yeah, that's where you are right now. There is a significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts look almost like writing. Well, research it then. More mining stations. Is there anything here I specifically want to improve at the moment? Not really. Probably kind of want an energy nexus over here. How long until you grow? You grow 0.98 per month, so about 14 months. How long till my research is done? 44 months. I'm just going to build an energy nexus here. Energy grid. Power plant. Right, you. Survey that system. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Xeon 4. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere. It appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Sure, why not? Got a server like this. Why not queue it up? Because the moment you have like one of those anomalies, it kind of breaks it. Actually, I don't think it does. Just special projects. So this is the intended route for my ship. We'll see. Like over there, like back. The ribbon, the dust clouds. That's it decreases the speed in interstellar flight. Also need some more food soon. There's another food tile. I'm gonna clear you. It's just not a food tile, I know. Yeah, I was probably just queuing up manually.
System survey concluded.
Mining, system survey concluded. Oh. Yeah, you're pretty useless. Sorry to break it to you, but you are. Take a look at this. This is a nice big gas giant. This is a gas giant. I think you can eventually build like orbital habitats around gas giants. Not sure though. No, you can build them, but not sure around which type of planet. Well, it would be really nice if it would be gas giants. Is it a gas giant? Yeah, that would really increase the amount of planets we can now have. Or settlements, or whatever you want to call them. Alright, and clearing that one. That was what I was doing. We're doing quite well with regards to technology. Well, some of the technology. Physics technology, I find, usually tends to be a really annoying one to get, for some ambiguous reason. Which reminds me, actually, before we go for Unity, let's do a physics research grant. They basically increase the research speed on a specific thing. Now you can do this in various different ways. You can shore up a field of research you're lacking in at the moment, or you could empower one that you're already very good at, or you could basically you can only pick one regardless. You can also be like, oh, I really want this technology as soon as possible, so I'll research that. I'll put the grant on that. I do actually really want this one as soon as possible, because it allows us to get more Unity more faster. So now it's 17 months plus 7%, and if we put on the society research, it's 7% and it's 15 months. We managed to shave off 2 months, which is helpful. And we can just change that around quite easily. We have at the moment plenty of influence. Right, so we're going for the survey speed, and also the shine ship combat evasion. Means that once they do end up in combat, they aren't going to be shot down as quickly, ideally. Well, they're always you can't really evade all the things, but you can try. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I do hope to see you again next time.